Shalom, all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakal Kodash, Devonis to the apostles, Devonis to the elders of Great Millstone, salutations to you, Akim, that are teaching the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. I'm your brother Kabash, coming at you with another edifying lesson through the spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakal Kodash. This article is going into this earthquake that was in Japan. And this article is actually lining up with scriptures that are taught to us by the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And through grace, with mercy, the Lord has opened up our third eye to get the understanding of these things. You know, the Lord is causing judgment in the earth, and he's doing it in a particular way. Because he said he was going to judge Ammon and Moab for sleeping in bed with Esau. It's 2 Ezra chapter 15. Also, the Lord is judging the world with plagues. The mark of the beast is at hand. So, these are signs that we are in the end, man. I'm going to go ahead and play this video, then I'm going to jump into this article and read a couple of scriptures. It says right here, a strong earthquake hit off the coast.
We'll start off with a couple of shots with showing us that snowfall, even tobogganing. This was taking place at Sunset Beach, captured by John. A great one, but you need to look very closely, Colleen.
It says a strong earthquake hit off the coast of eastern Japan on Saturday, injuring dozens of people and triggering widespread power outages. But there appeared to be no major damage and no tsunami warning was issued. So, a few cases, some people probably died because this world is based off the technology which is ran by the electric grid. So if the power is out, then a lot of people may have lost their lives within, the hospital settings and stuff like that. Because Japan, they got their system set up just like America too, along with China. And that's going back to, like I mentioned before, 2 Ezra chapter 15. The Lord is matter of fact, I'm going to get that. The Lord is causing judgment upon Ammon and Moab. Which the lesson is not about them, but this just proves more that the scriptures are alive and how the Lord is in particular is judging the world. He's not just sloppy with it. And it says right here, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 46, and thou Asia that are partaker of the hope of Babylon and are the glory of her person. Now let me go back up to well, I'm gonna jump around because it did say precept upon precept. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 1, woe be unto Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. That's talking about Babylon the Great. And also Moab and Ammon, because they are a few of the top nations in the world that has power, resources, and weaponry, especially China and America, because Japan is, in bed with America. They're allied. So, this is the judgment for that. It says, "Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Beware your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is upon you, and who may turn it back?" Yeah, and that's ultimately the missiles upon this place. There's going to be shot throughout the four corners of the earth by these nations that are somewhat at peace with each other, according to the main media, but really behind closed doors, they are about to commit the word of the Lord, which are these actions. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Yeah, ain't nobody gonna quench the ICB missiles, man. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive it away? This is during Crown 19 vaccination, and many more to come after that, which they're already telling you about. Like, how in the hell do these niggas know where a disease at and how is it traveling? Like, it's mind-boggling, man. But second is chapter 15, verse 46, "And thou, Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast debt thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee." So the Lord saying, "Woe be unto thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her." Like I said, you look over there, like the apostles been saying. You actually can Google, how Japan looks, and it'll have this same lookalike setting that's in America's. The McDonald's and all of that. They even got a basketball team. Then you got I think Japan got a basketball team. I haven't researched, but they in the Olympics though, so they still partake in the things with the enemy, man. Also, um, going back to how Moab and Ammon look such as America and reflection. You go to China, they got ghost cities. And the skyscrapers. America, Esau got that skyscraper buildings and different restaurants. China got the same thing, and has debt thy daughters in whoredom. These Moabite women and Ammonite women, they get with Esau, or you may see Jake with them, but at the same time, they want to be just like a Shedemite and live that American lifestyle, the American dream, that they might please and glory in thy lovers. And ultimately they take on their doctrine, they learn their philosophies. Ammon and Moab, they come over here and they go to their schools and stuff like that, and really somewhat seem like they inherit the American a heritage, so to speak. And this is what the scripture is going into. So that earthquake over there, you know, to a regular person, it'll seem bad or sad because of the condition of the earthquake, but it's really not sad. It's really righteous judgment from the Lord because the Lord caused it. And I'm reading about the deeds of their leaders, which the leaders are the only one that can partake in the matter of doing these such things, because it's dealing with, the Lord is dealing with the heads of the nation, the kings. He's dealing with the people too, but ultimately it started with the head first. So Ammon and Moab, they participated, so as the people did too. So the Lord is causing that judgment over there in Japan, because he has a hit out on Moab, Babylon, which is America. And it says, "Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore said Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy house with destruction and death." And that's what the Most High was causing in that earthquake. He was causing death, man. See, injuring dozens. There's some deaths in there. Just not accounted for. But that's what the Lord's coming for. Coming for. He's coming to recompense havoc on our enemies, and he's coming to save the hopeful elect. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, and it reads, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." Verse 6, Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So we're hearing about World War III. We're hearing about wars amongst the people. World War III. Civil War. That's on the American shores right now. That's really heating up. Like, we actually see these things, man. But the Lord said, "See that ye be not troubled." So we ought to be patient and not trying to gear up on weapons or nothing like that. We should be storing our treasures up in heaven by setting our affections on high, praying that we be sealed with the Lord's word within our forehead, and that we don't take the mark of the beast. Just endure to the end, man. That's how we'll stay from being idle. Because it's easy to be idle. But it's a work to stay away from idle. And, that's what your brain needs. To exercise and, to think upon valuable things, such as this word. It says, "For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. We are in these times. So these scriptures are living. And we are about to get up out of here because this is about that time. So with that, I'm going to give all praise and honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Shai, according to the elect, Shalom.